I'm Jerry Monkman. I'm a nature and adventure photographer from Portsmouth, New Hampshire. I'm also the co-author with my wife Marcy of Discover Acadia National Park, a guide to the best hiking, biking, and paddling in Acadia. And I'm here on Sand Beach in Acadia today to talk about some simple things you can do to improve your outdoor photography. Now the following 3 tips just scratch the surface when it comes to making great images. But even if you're the most beginner of photographers, by practicing these concepts, you can greatly improve your photography. Now, before we get started, I want to really encourage you to get out and tune in to the place you were photographing. You can't just pull over to the scenic view sign, get out and snap off a few. You really need to get on your hiking boots, get on a bike, or go out in a boat and paddle around. This forces you to relax and get in touch with your surroundings. The great Galen Rowell called this participating in the landscape, and I feel it is imperative to finding new and interesting subject matter and the photo stories that only come from truly understanding a place. By the way, Acadia is a great place to explore on foot, on a bike, or with a paddle. Now, on to the tips. Tip number 1, follow the rule of thirds. The rule of thirds is an old composition technique that basically says don't place your main subject in the center of the photo. Now imagine your camera's viewfinder is divided into thirds, both vertically and horizontally. Now instead of placing your main subject in the middle of the picture, place it on one of those points where these lines intersect. This gives your photo a more pleasing balance, but more importantly, it forces you to really work your composition. As you try placing your main subject in different parts of the photo, it changes how it relates to the scene, and eventually you'll end up with a composition that works really well. For landscape shots, avoid placing your horizon in the middle of the scene. Instead, try putting it in the top third or the bottom third of the frame. If you have an interesting foreground, put it in the top third to emphasize the foreground. With beautiful skies, place it on the bottom third to highlight the sky. Basically, use composition as a way to emphasize that part of the photo that is most important to you. Tip 2. Shoot your subject in great light. No matter how well you compose your photograph, if you shoot it in mediocre light, it has no chance of being great. This scene here is beautiful, but it looks just okay in the midday sun. The light is harsh, casting dark shadows, and it has an unattractive blue tone to it. Big landscapes like this look best during the golden hours, that time of day around sunset or sunrise. That means stay out late or get up early. Here on the coast of Maine, that can be before 4:30 in the summertime. But it's worth it to see that great light. Like this. Now isn't this more beautiful? Golden hour light is softer, producing more detail in the shadows and really highlighting the textures in the landscape. It also has a warm orange tone that imparts drama and is more pleasing to the eye than the harsh blue light of midday. On cloudy days, head into the woods, where the diffuse overcast light is perfect for shooting forest scenes, waterfalls, and close-ups like flowers and ferns. Oh, and use a polarizer to really make those colors pop. Tip number 3, keep it simple. The outdoors is a visually complex 3-dimensional space, and it's the photographer's goal to translate that complexity into a compelling 2-dimensional photo. Now that's really hard to do, so you need to keep it simple by composing your photo in a way that eliminates any distracting elements or backgrounds. You're responsible for every little millimeter in the frame, so if there's something in there that distracts from your main subject and doesn't enhance it, recompose to get rid of it. By simplifying your photograph, you make sure that it's obvious what your picture is about. If you have to explain what it is, then you've failed. So those are your 3 photo tips. Follow the rule of thirds, shoot in the great light, and keep it simple. Now get out there and tune in to the wonder that is Acadia National Park. With its miles of scenic coastline, over 100 miles of hiking trails, and more than 50 miles of carriage roads, Acadia is a top-notch destination for outdoor recreation. And in our book, Discover Acadia National Park, we detail 50 hiking, biking, and paddling trips, all of which make great opportunities for experiencing the park with your camera. To order a copy, visit AMC Books at outdoors.org. I'm Jerry Monkman, and enjoy your photo adventure.